I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Arrow to the knee? That's nothing. How about a flame sword up your ass? Now that's
Toasty!
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
big review.
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Masters Universe Classics 30th Anniversary Draego-Man figure. Draego-Man comes in a standard Masters Universe Classics mailer box. It says Draego-Man Kex. Is that... anyway. Let's see, comes in the standard blister card with the House of Grayskull and lightning effect. It says Draego-Man Evil Fire-Breathing Menace, created by the Four Horsemen, yay! Back of the box you see the Masters Universe 30th Anniversary logo with other figures like Webstor, Skeletor, Triclops, Clawful, Whiplash, and you can see here his little bio. His real name was renounced, he renounced his given Dragonian name. But yeah, you can see here that he joins up with Skeletor's Evil Warriors, so feel free to pause and read it. You know who started the fire? It was Draego-Man, so let's open him up. Here we got Draego-Man. This figure is freaking amazing, but would you expect anything less from the Four Horsemen? I think not. So let's take a closer look at him. This head sculpt is freaking amazing. I absolutely love dragons. I'm glad the Four Horsemen made this, because look at that. The teeth, the eyes, the horns, which are nice flexible plastic so you don't have to worry. And I love the dragon emblem right there. So cool. And the paint on it here is really great. The scales have a little bit of shading to them. And I love his gauntlets and his hands are so cool. The wings. Oh my god, the wings. They peg into here on the back. And the armor is not removable, but I don't mind right there. But the tail is also removable. It's just like the Whiplash tail. They reuse so many parts that make sense. Like the King Hiss arms and... you know, the Whiplash, or the King Hiss legs too, with the Whiplash body, tail. Look at that tail. The tail is so cool. I mean, I just love the color underneath it. And there's his dragon bud. And he has the loincloth, which is soft plastic. Love the boots and the feet here. You can see here it has the pointy toes. And I just absolutely love the detail and sculpt on this. I mean, this is really like should have been a figure mini a long time ago, and I'm so glad the Four Horsemen made this. I mean, just look at those wings, the scales. The guys are so good at the scales. I love the shading and the red and the black. I mean, just so freaking cool. I just love it. Articulation. Draego-Man's head can fully rotate and it goes up and down a little bit because of that extra neck piece they make it to make for the collar, which I love. Now the arms can fully rotate. They go in and out really good. Rotate at the bicep because of the way the King Hiss arms, they don't fully rotate, but good enough. I mean, you could stretch them a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend it. Bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. He has the ab crunch forward and back, which still works even with the armor pieces, and full waist articulation. Hips can go in and out as well as forward and back. Rotate at the upper part of the leg, bend at the knee, and rotates at the boot right here, as well as ankles can pivot forward and back, and ankle pivot side to side. And his wings can fully rotate this way. They have hinges that can go in and out like that, so it can do flapping motions, which is awesome. And his tail can fully rotate right there. And it's on the soft plastic. It's not really bendy, but it also helps them getting in dynamic poses because of that tail, which I absolutely love. So quite a bit of articulation. Now Draego-Man comes with this amazing flame sword. This is so freaking cool. I mean, I love the different oranges and yellows, and it's kind of like this translucent plastic. He was originally going to come with a shield and a whip, but because of the wings and how much this was just like 30th anniversary figure, I mean, this is enough for me. This is amazing.
For right. We are double dragon. Wait a second here. I am a dragon. You're just the most powerful man in a loincloth. A Conan ripoff.
Dude, you're such a drag ass.
Hey, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Size comparison time. So here you can see Draego-Man is a little bit taller because of his horns than standard Masters Universe Classics figures like Thunder Punch He-Man. And you can see how much taller he is than standard 6-inch figures like the Marvel Legends Extremis Iron Man or the DC Universe Classics Superman. If you were one of the lucky people that has a subscription to the 30th anniversary line or bought this on MattyCollector.com before this sold out, you are in for the treat. As much as Fearless Photog and the other figures in this line like Mighty Spectre and Sir Lancelot, or I mean Laserlot, or whatever Jeff John's character is. This was the figure that made me buy this subscription. I freaking love dragons. I love the Four Horsemen, and I absolutely, this figure just turned out way better than I thought. I mean, I love the wings. I love the flame sword. Just, this looks so badass, and this can fit in so many different lines. I mean, you can put this in a Lord of the Rings thing, or you can put this with WoW, or you can put this with, you know, so many other toy lines out there. But of course, this is meant for Masters of the Universe, the greatest. And really, Four Horsemen, I can't thank you guys enough for sculpting this whole line, DC Universe Classics, and so many other great lines that I love. And I'm so glad that Mattel let them sculpt this, because this was hands down the reason to buy this. If you're able to find this on eBay for, you know, around $30, I would even pay $40 for this figure, because it's just that cool. Even for a character that just was made up, this is such a great figure. This is why I love Masters of the Universe Classics, and why I love the Four Horsemen, because of figures like this. So I can't praise this enough, and I highly recommend it. For more geek news, reviews, and more, check out bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your Noodle in a big way. Say to the immortals, if you love Hot Toys, Sideshow collectibles, replicas, and more, visit thyalteregocomics.com. They take these things that you mortals called PayPal and major credit cards. You can do thy pre-orders. Hey Thor, speaking of hot, do you want a donut? Stupid mortal, I want thy Slurpee! Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go now.
So Heat Bland, when are you gonna start wearing pants?
That's it. Your tofu.
Wow, that's some stanky breath. Have you been eating Mexican Mediterranean food again?
Your soul is mine.